Hi, good morning, my dear students. So today I'm going to take class for grade 1, that is class 1, the English lesson number 4, care for nature. Care for nature. We have to take care of our nature. That's called care for nature. Okay? All right. So what do you mean by nature? We are going to see the many more animals and many more plants, a forest, homes for ourselves and homes for the animals too. Right? We are going to see all these things in the nature. We are going to see the forest. We are going to see the animals. We are going to see our homes. We are going to see the homes for animals. We are going to see the thick water valley, etc. Okay, we have to take care of them. We have to take care of them. Okay, let's start. Look at the tree given alongside. Draw the things that you think will make a tree green and beautiful. Green and beautiful. See, this is the tree without the leaf, fruit, or a flower. Okay, so what you do is you have to make a leaf. You have to make a leaf and color it, and if possible make some flowers too and color it. Okay, so look at the tree given alongside. Draw the things that you think you will make the tree green and beautiful. Okay, you have to make the leaf. You have to make the leaf and color them. Like this you make a leaf and color them. Okay, so if you see the plant or a tree around, you are going to have a leaf, a fruit, a flower, etc. on the tree, right? So that make the tree more green and beautiful. Green and beautiful. So you have to color this. Draw these leaves first. Draw this leaf first and try to make a green color, and if possible make some flowers too. Okay, make some flowers too. Okay, so let's try to make a flower. Okay, yellow, pink, white or red color flower you can do it. Okay, clear? So just by drawing these leaves you can fill the color to the leaf and that grayish color for the stem and the trunk, and here the land, the green land, or you can say that some gray land, you can put the colors on this. Okay, after doing that activity, let's move on to the reading and understanding the lesson care for nature. One night Mr. Raghu and his two sons, Soham and Ashu, went to the forest to cut trees. They wanted wood to make a house. They knew it was wrong to cut trees, so they went at night. See, one night, ಒಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಘು ಅಂತಿದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ರಘು ಅಂತ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಸೋಹಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಶು ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದರು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರು. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದರು? ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋದರು. ದೇ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ವುಡ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಹೌಸ್. ಅವರು ಮನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಯಿತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಯಾಕತ್ರು. ದೇ ನ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಟ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ವೆಂಟ್ ಎಟ್ ನೈಟ್. ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಿದು ಗಿಡ ಕಡಿಯೋದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದೂ ಕೂಡ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾರು ನೋಡಲಾರ್ದಂಥ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಗಿಡ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರು ಅಂತ. ಒನ್ ನೈಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಘು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಟೂ ಸನ್ಸ್ ಸೋಹಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಶು went to the forest to cut trees. They wanted wood to make a house. They knew it was wrong. They knew it was wrong to cut trees, so They went at night. So they went at night. Thuk thuk. Cut ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ sound ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ. Thuk thuk. The noise woke up Jsvp. Jsvp, the baby elephant. The noise woke up Jsvp, the baby elephant. He sleepily opened his eyes. He sleepily opened his eyes. He was afraid too. Thuk thuk ಅಂತ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂತು. ಒಂದು ಬೇಬಿ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಂಥ ನಿದ್ದೆಗಣ್ಣಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತು. ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಪ್ಪ ಏನು ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾರು ಬಂದಾರ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಎಟ್ ಹಿ ಮೂವ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನಾಯ್ಸ್. ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಹಿ ಸಿ? 3 people in a dhoti and kurta hitting a teak tree with their axe. ಏನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಅಂದರೆ 3 ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಅವ್ರು ಏನಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಧೋತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕುರ್ತಾ ಉಟ್ಕೊಂಡವರು ಆ ಟೀಕ್ ಗಿಡ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಆ ಗಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ, ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಕಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತು. ಯಾವುದು? Jsvp, ದ ಬೇಬಿ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್. Jsvp ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತು Jsvp ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಂತಂದರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ವಿಲೇಜ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ವಿಲೇಜ್. ದ ತ್ರೀ ವೇರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗ ಗಿಡಗಳೇ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಗಿಡಗಳೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ವಿಲೇಜ್. ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ವೇರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ದ ಟೀಕ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಲುಕ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್. ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಟೀಕಿಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇತ್ತದು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಪ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೀ. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಬಟ್ ಹೂ ಕುಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್? ಯಾರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಗಿಡಗಳಿಗೆ? ಕೈ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಬರೀ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಟೀಕುಡಿಗೆ, ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Jsvp ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಅಪ್ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಟೀಕ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಈಸ್ ಲುಕ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್. Jsvp ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಅಪ್ಸೆಟ್. ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಹೋಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ and animals. The trees gave them food and shelter. The forest was the home of birds and animals. The trees gave them food and shelter. Shelter means home. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗೆ. ಅಪ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್. He thought I must do something. ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕೀಗ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿಡ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವು ಗಿಡಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವ, ಕಟ್ಟಾಗೋದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೇನು? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್. Raghu had dash sons, 2 sons. Raghu had 2 sons. Okay? Upset means sad, shelter means home. So here you can see the description here. So this is the Jsvp, the baby elephant, and this is Mr. Raghu, and these 2 are his sons. Soham and who is the name? Ashu. Soham and Ashu are his sons. They are hitting on the teak tree with the sharp axe. So this is called axe. The Mr. Raghu is holding axe. So they came with this is called dhoti and kurta. They all came with the dhoti and kurta in the forest to cut the trees. Thuk thuk. While cutting the trees, the sound of that hitting the trees, thuk thuk. The baby elephant was sleeping. He woke up and saw these 3 men were cutting the teak tree. The teak tree was sad, so the baby elephant was upset. Okay, this is called axe. This is called kurta and dhoti. He is the Mr. is Mr. Raghu and his two sons, Soham and Ashu. Clear? So next, it was still dark. It was still dark. Innu katliತ್ತು, ರಾತ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಕತ್ಲಿತ್ತು. But he ran deep into the forest. He woke up. Bambi, he woke up. Bambi the bear, Montu the monkey, Golu the giraffe, Tigu the tiger, Lupsi the lion, and told Pompey the parrot to call all the other birds. See, it was still dark, but he ran deep into the forest. He woke up. Bambi the bear, Montu the monkey, Golu the giraffe, Tigu the tiger, Lupsi the lion, and told Pompey the parrot to call all other birds. All the animals were surprised by Jambi's call. Why the Jambi has called? Surprise ಆಯಿತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು Jambi calls ಕೇಳಿ. They gathered under a tree and Jambi told them that he had seen all the animals were worried. See, they all gathered. Gathered means came together. Gathered means came together under a tree, and Jambi told them that he had seen all the animals were worried. ಅದೇನು ಜಾಬಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತು. ಹೇಳಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸು ವರೀಡ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತು. ವರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವರಿ ಅಂತಾರ. ಹೌದಾ? Golu, who was the tallest among them, Golu means giraffe, said, I have an idea. Let's go and meet those villagers and ask them if. Nodri. Golu, who was the tallest among them, said, I have an idea. Let's go and meet those villagers and ask them if they would allow us to stay in their house ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕಡ್ಲಿಗತ್ತಾರ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹೊಡಿಲಿಗತ್ತಾರ, ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಗತ್ತಾರ. ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಮ್ಮಂತ. ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅದಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ Jambi called all the animals. Okay, Tigu the tiger, monkey the Bambi the bear, Tigu the tiger, Lupsi the lion, and Golu the giraffe, parrot, Pompey the parrot, Montu the monkey, all were arrived under the tree, and the giraffe is having an idea. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಮಂತ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನಾವೇನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಇರ್ಬೋದೇನಂತ ಕೇಳಮಂತ. ಅವಾಗೇನಂತಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಡೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ they would allow us to stay in their house. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಮ್, ನಮಗೇನು ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಮಂತ. All the animals had and birds agreed and reached the spot where the tree were being cut. Spot ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Particular place. Okay, they would allow us to stay in their house. All the animals and birds agreed and reached the spot where the trees were being cut. The men were still busy cutting the trees. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಸೇರಿ. Lupsi roared. Lupsi the lion roared, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗದರಿಸ್ತು. Mr. Raghu turned back and was afraid to see a big lion. Lupsi, big lion. ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಬಂದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ರೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಹೆದರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. Lupsi said, don't be afraid. We have come with a request. Take us to your house. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತು Lupsi. Impossible, said Mr. Raghu. Here Mr. Raghu said, impossible. How will you all fit in there? Look at your size. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೈಜ್ ನೋಡಿರಿ, ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ನೀವೊಬ್ಬರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರಿ, ಹತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಜಾಗ ಅದು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಘು. ಅವಾಗ ಆಲ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಸೆಡ್, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಅಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹೌಸ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೋಮ್. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತು. ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯದ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಮರಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಘು ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸನ್ಸ್. ದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ of the teak tree shook. They thanked the animals for saving them. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಘುಗೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕಿಗೆ ಅರಿವಾಯಿತು. ಅರಿವಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆತ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸಂಗತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಆ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೀಕ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಶುಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೀಕ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸನ್ನು, ತಮ್ಮ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸಲಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಕೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೇಚರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಆಫ್ English, care for nature. Okay, so here you have to fill the color, draw the leaf and fill the color, then start reading the lesson minimum 3 to 5 times and understand and get familiar with the spelling, meanings, spellings of each and every word. Then try to read minimum 3 to 5 times, understand all the concept of this lesson. Okay, then start working with the question and answer, fill in the blanks, match the following true or false, etc. Okay, clear? One night Mr. Raghu and his 2 sons, Soham and Ashu, went to the forest to cut trees. Clear? One night Mr. Raghu and his 2 sons, Soham and Ashu, went to the forest to cut trees. They wanted wood to make a house. They knew, no ಅಂದರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನೀವು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಟ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ವೆಂಟ್ ಎಟ್ ನೈಟ್. ಥಕ್ ಥಕ್, ದ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ woke up Jsvp, the baby elephant. He sleepily opened his eyes. He was afraid too, yet he moved towards the noise. What did he see? 3 people in the dhoti and kurta hitting the tree with their axe. Jsvp understood they had come from the nearby village. Jsvp understood they had come from the nearby village. The trees were friends of animals in the forest. The teak trees looked sad, but who could help them? ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Jsvp was upset. It means sad. Jsvp was upset. The forest was the home of the birds and animals. The trees gave them food and shelter. He thought, I must do something. He thought, I must do something. Who thought? Mr. Jsvp, the baby elephant, thought that I must do something. Then it was still dark, but he ran deep into the forest. He woke up Babi the bear, Montu the monkey, Golu the Jsvp, Tigu the tiger, Lupsi the lion, and told Pompey the parrot to call all other birds. All the animals were surprised by Jsvp's call. They all gathered under the tree, and Jsvp told them that what he had seen. All the animals were worried. Golu, who was the tallest among them, said, I have an idea. Let's go and meet those villagers and ask them if they would allow to stay in their house. They would allow us to stay in their house. All the animals and birds agreed and reached to the spot where the trees were being cut. The men were still busy cutting the trees. Lupsi roared. Mr. Raghu turned back and was afraid to see a big lion. Lupsi said, "Don't be afraid." He was come with a request. "Take us to your house." "Impossible," said Mr. Raghu. "Who will take us to your house?" Impossible, impossible, Mr. Raghu. How will you fit in there? Look at your size. All the animals then said, "Since you cannot keep us in your house, don't destroy our home. The forest is our home and the trees are our friends." Mr. Raghu realized his mistake and left the forest with his sons. The leaves of the tree shook. They thanked the animals for saving them. Okay, so here you can see the picture and understand this. All the animals arrived on the spot. Here they are having the conversation. They have a talk with Mr. Raghu, and Mr. Raghu understood that there he has realized his mistake, and he went back. He left the forest with his sons. Okay, let's answer time. Match the animals with their names in the lesson. So here the monkey, the Montu, Pompey the parrot, Golu the Jsvp, then Tigu the tiger, and Bambi the bear. Okay, all right. Answer the following questions. Who was Jsvp? Jsvp the baby elephant. Why was Jsvp upset? Jsvp was upset because trees looked sad. What did Lupsi request Mr. Raghu? Lupsi requested Mr. Raghu that take us to your home. What Mr. Raghu and his sons do when they realized their mistake? Mr. Raghu realized his mistake and left the forest with his sons. Okay, let's explore. Why were all the animals worried when Mr. Raghu and his sons were cutting the trees? All the animals were worried because Mr. Raghu and his sons cutting the trees, as trees are their homes. Okay, vocabulary section. Let's learn the words here. Fill in the blanks with the words given in the box. Thanked, upset, wrong, mistake, afraid, surprised. It was wrong to waste water. Right, we need to fill with a suitable word. It was wrong to waste water. Ravi was afraid of dark. The junk food gave me an upset stomach. She surprised her mother with a gift. Rita made a spelling mistake while writing. Rohit thanked Meenu for the chocolates. Okay, all right. Let's learn the sounds. Read the following words after your teacher. Notice the F sound of PH in all the words. Graph, phone, dolphin, and elephant. Hear the F sound. Graph, F sound. Phone, PH sound. Dolphin, fin, 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 F sound. Elephant, first sound. So we have to get familiar with the sound of F and sound of PH. Okay, tick the right tick whose name have PH sound. Phone, PH sound, and dolphin, fin, dolphin, and elephant. Dolphin will not come into the PH sound. You do F sound. Okay, right? Let's move on to the next. Let us speak. Let us listen and speak. Listen to your teacher and the sentences. Read the sentences on the safety rules. Repeat the sentence after him or her. Okay. So this will do that activity too. Okay. Let's learn. Let us learn grammar. Joining words. Joining words means what? Joining two sentences together is called joining word. Read the following sentences from the story. The forest is our home and the trees are our friends. Mr. Raghu realized his mistake and left the forest with his sons. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವ. Look at the words and the pink, the word and used. Join two sentences. Such words that are used for joining two sentences called joining words. See, the word and is used to join two sentences. Such words are used for joining two sentences are called joining words. Join the following sentence with and. I love to eat ice cream. I love to eat cake. I love to eat ice cream and I love to eat cake. Ron has a new car. Ron has a new cycle. Ron has a new car and he has a... See, instead of Ron, you have to use he. If it is male, you have to use he. If it is female, you have to use she. Ron has a new car and he has a new cycle. Smita is smart. Smita is intelligent. So Smita is a girl. Smita is smart and she is intelligent. Mary studied hard. She got good marks. Mary studied hard and she got good marks. I have a blue bag. I have a green bag. I have a blue bag and I remains I. Okay, you remains you. I have a blue bag and I have a green bag. Amit bought a new shirt. Anu bought a new dress. Here boy and here is the girl. Okay, we have to use the names because the similar noun is not repeated. Amit bought a new shirt and Anu bought a new dress. Okay, so these two are called joining words. Let us write. Complete the paragraph. Complete a paragraph. Use the words given in the box to complete this paragraph on zoo. Cages, no, birds, place, favorite, take care, animals. One of my favorite place to visit is a zoo. A zoo is a place where different kinds of animals and birds are kept. They are kept in different cages. Panjaragalu antaralla, pinjaragalu. There are people who take care of these animals and birds. Every time we visit a zoo, we get a chance to know more about these amazing animals and birds. So we have to complete this paragraph using the suitable words. Respect for the environment. Value and life skills. You have already learned that tree gives a shelter to a different animals and birds. Apart from this, discuss any three other reasons for which we should not cut the trees. See, the trees gives us oxygen, means air to breathe. ನಾವು ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಂತ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ಲಿತ್ತೀವಿ. ಗಾಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. This is the one point. Second point is most of the food we get it from the plant. Okay, we get fruits, vegetables, food grains, nuts, etc. from the plant. Okay, and the most importantly, the paper, the pencil, and the almost we can say that chair, table, and our doors are made with the wood. Okay, so the trees are going to help us in such a way that we have to protect them. We shouldn't cut them. Instead of using the wooden articles, we can use some iron or steel articles. Okay, right. Let's integrate. With the help of your elder, make a list of 4 important things that we can get from trees: fruits, grains, vegetables and nuts. All these we get it from the trees. Okay, all these we get it from the trees. This is the lesson. This is the all about the lesson called a care for nature. Care for nature. Lesson number 4, care for nature. Okay guys, hope you understood this lesson thoroughly, and the grammar part, the joining of two sentences, and we got familiar with filling with the suitable words in the paragraph. Okay, so whenever next time you visit to the zoo, you try to describe in your own words and try to write it in your notebook. Okay, hope you guys understood. If any doubts, you may call between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, thank you.